Welcome back, everyone. It is Sunday afternoon, about 1:30 in the morning here at local time in Pattaya. Welcome to S1 Pool Hall and Sport Bar, Soi Buakhao, Pattaya, Thailand. My name's John C., bringing you all the action today and tonight and tomorrow morning, for that matter. I promise you it's going to go that long. This is the plate tournament. This is what they call the second chance tournament here. Players that did not qualify for the knockout stages yesterday are automatically entered into this additional competition. No additional entry fee. It's part of the package. It's a 9-ball weekend here at S1 at Scotch Doubles on Friday. And that went till about 1:30, 1:45 in the morning, and here we are 12 hours later. So welcome and thank you for being here with us. I really appreciate it. Up now we have Faye versus Pock. Faye goes to 8, Pock goes to 6. There's no money ball spot in this match. So basically a race to 8, Pock gets a 2-game head start. Let's go. Pock to shoot the 2. Ball deposited and tap the 3 to the left-hand long rail in between the second and third diamonds. Might be able to put a piece of paper in between that 2 and the rail, but maybe not. Whatever the case, watch out. 6 ball. Caught the 6 and tappity tap, off you go. White ball. I keep saying it, it's a game of millimeters, and it's demonstrated time and time again. The smallest of alterations in the path of the white ball can have catastrophic consequences, as you just saw. So, Faye to shoot. He looks familiar, but I spoke with him briefly, shot a couple of frames with him, and I think he's pretty formidable, but very, very short, very small sample size on my part, so make your own assessments. But I like his form. Shoots with a snooker cue, which is always kind of every time I have an opponent playing with a snooker cue, I pay extra attention. Most of those guys shoot so straight, it's not even funny in my experience. As Faye is on the 6, 4 balls on the table. All the balls are below the side pockets. 8 ball is near the cushion outside of the first diamond from the lower right. As he passes the 6, I don't know about this. I think he's on the rail. Okay, we're going to find out right now. This is where a snooker cue may help you dig down, draw back. And he did, but in the course doing so, had a little bit of body movement, and the 7 banked back and forth, but did not disappear. So Pock, I've seen Pock play 2 or 3 times before, but it's been a while. So he is on the 7. Almost impossible to cut this ball and get position, so he hits it, and he left his shot, but I don't know if he's got the angle. I think he does. I think he does have the angle to go down there for the 8 ball. So find out here real quick like that. Yeah, just the smallest of angles, but he used every bit of that to get down for that 8. He's not straight in, but pretty flat, and the 9 is out in space, away from the right-hand long rail, below side pockets. And there's a multitude of choices you can choose. Let's see what he likes here. He screws back. Watch out for the knuckle. All right, so he's got some distance here. He's got about 4 feet. Managed to keep the white ball out of the jaws in the lower left-hand corner pocket. But, basically straight in. I can't tell. And he overcuts the 9 into the point. And again, a little bit of body movement. I take note of that because I do it myself. Sometimes I lunge. So Pock with the rest, shooting that same 9. 9 balls down. Pock has 1.
ได้ยินว่าได้กลับไปเช้าข้าวเสร็จขอให้โชคดี
Chokti. Lucky. It's number 1 today. Alright, Faye shooting the 1 with ball in hand. No clusters and no balls are on the rail. And the only thing that's a little tricky is the 2. The 5 prevents it from being potted in its nearest pocket. But it's his next shot, and he's got ball in hand, so he can plan for that. Just like that. A little bit of slide to the right. And he's got an angle on the 2 to get to the 3. 3 is hanging out near the left-hand side pocket, off the rail, maybe an inch or so from the ledge, something like that, maybe more, as he pots the 2. 5 balls lurking near the upper right-hand corner pocket. 6 is on the same side of the table below. Side pockets. 9's on the foot spot. Oh my! Potted the ball, but it went in off of the 9, knocking the 9 to the right of the table and tying itself up with the 6. Not frozen, as you can see, but troublesome nonetheless. But again, he's got that nice tasty 5 up there, so, and ball in hand, so he can decide what side of the line he wants to be on. And he is going to go below the line. But let's see what he does here. He's got a cut shot on this 5 ball. But he did not cut the ball enough. He might have been playing the safety, hard to say. But he got a long range snooker on that 8 ball that's sitting center table pretty much. Faye returns volley with a little tap, 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 and left the white ball in the jaws. Nice speed control. Faye. I asked him, how do you pronounce this? Faye. Okay. I always try to get the player's name right. That's one of the things I think are important. Regardless, Pock shoots at the 5. The 5 remains. And Faye has got an angle to go into this, but I don't think he's I think that was just kind of a containing safety. He did disturb the 6 and the 9, so now the 6 is available from above, say the 3rd diamond or something, on the right-hand side of the table. But the 8 blocks 5 in the corner, so he's going to have to shoot it in this side, but it's so easy to scratch on these. He potted it. He actually potted it. The white ball drifts up table near the top cushion, a couple inches away from the upper right, but he's dead straight on this. He banked it somehow in the upper right, so waves his hand in apology. White ball comes to a stop above the side pockets. And he's shooting a 7 in the lower right, but this one hangs up. It is just in the jaws, let's say. And the 8 is there, but he can see the 7 no problem. He's got to avoid that 9, which he does. Comes above the 8, so he's going to have a nice tasty shot on the 8 in the lower left-hand corner pocket. 9 balls just across. You stop your ball, move it a little bit like that. And but he's a left-handed player, so he's stretched out a little, but he's tall. He's taller than I am. Most people are. And no problem for him. So Faye on the board, he has 1. And like our early matches yesterday, it's quiet like a library here. Somebody's case fell over and it made a sound. Everybody looked, but basically early Sunday afternoon vibes at a pool tournament. What more could you want? What more could you ask for? Get yourself down here at S1. Go see Don. You can sign up on the line. Come on down. Play me. I play everybody. All right, enough of that stuff. Faye to shoot the one. Eyeballs in between, in the middle of the racking template as Faye goes to the right-hand side rail below the side pocket. I don't know about this. It does not pass the 8. But there's a nice little safety here, I think, if you got the right angle. No, you don't have the right angle. Okay. Yeah, so he won't be freezing the white on the 8. So he shoots the 2 into the 8. Little spin, and that works as well. Tap the 3 in the process now. The white ball is about 3 diamonds up from the upper left-hand corner pocket. And Pock has to go to a rail here, which he does. Gets a rail after, and he gets a snooker. He almost froze the white to the red. So that, hey, you hit the ball, have an idea. Things like this happen more often than you might think. Balls only do what you tell them to do. They listened and gave him a good result, resulting in ball in hand from Faye. So Pock has 7 balls left on the table. 2, 8, 3 are above the side pockets. The other 4, the V4, the 5, the 7, and the 9 are below the side pockets. No clusters. The 4 balls are near a rail. It's not on the cushion in between the first and second diamonds from the lower left-hand corner pocket. Pucky shoots a 2, he's on the 3, got an angle to come to the 4, like that, goes forward, down, a little bit of a bounce, and has a nice little angle for the 5, but it's just to the right. Pots the 4, goes forward, a little closer to the rail, making things just a little bit harder, but still in a good range of options. But he's a little out of line on the 5, so he pots a 9. Now he's a little out of 9 on the 7, so he's going to have to bring the white ball down and back up for that 8. If he shoots it straight in, he went for a bank. With a little more juice, he might have got a double bank out of it, but the 7 ball remains on the slate bed. So Faye to shooting off the cushion, maybe half a finger off the cushion, left-hand side. Possibly a left-hand spin 3 rail position shot. Oh, he went to the right. Okay. He taps the 8 in the process, so he's going to have to bank this or play safe because the upper right is no longer in play. He plays containing safety. Watch out, white ball. Always a danger, but he's going to be looking pretty good here. And you see where that 8 ball landed, real near the center diamond on the top. Those shots are not hard to practice, almost like timing shots or something. But practicing a few of those can really reap big benefits down the line. Just another arrow in your quiver, so to speak. Faye to shoot 8, taps in the 8. White ball goes up above the 9, almost center table, but he's about a diamond away from the 9. White ball is basically center table. Cuts it in nicely for a second game in a row. Faye has 2. Pocky breaks off. Didn't break the balls hard. Nothing. Everything. All the balls are still there. All the colors are still on the slate bed. But the 2 is in front of the 1. The 1, 2, 5 are up table. The 4 is right next to the left-hand side pocket. The other colors are down below. 9 on the foot spot as usual. Pushes out, sends the white ball down table a little bit near the second diamond from the upper left off the cushion, and Pock accepts his offer. They push out. Double kiss, but it's not going to be harmful. Double kiss. I don't believe. Can't tell if he can pot this, but I don't believe he can. Not in that pocket anyway. So he plays the safety. 3, 4, 5 cushions, and gets a snooker behind 5. So good shot, Faye. Good, good white ball control. You keep that white ball at the same end of the table. Send that other color up table somewhere. And a lot of times you'll get really good results. Pocky makes a good kick shot. Now Faye's on the 1. He can see it anyway. Cuts that in nicely. White ball goes back and forth. Taps the 2. And with that 4 right there, you can make the combination basically by almost stopping your ball, center ball stop, something like that, using the 2 ball to cut the 4 into the side. But after, where's the 2 going to go after that? We're going to find out here. It's going to be out of range. Yeah, he snookered himself. Yeah, going in the balls, that's, you don't want to do that hastily. Consider the ramifications. I've learned that lesson many times. Sometimes I still screw it up sometimes. But these little lessons can help. If you pay attention, you can help make little adjustments and make little increases in your winning percentage sometimes. Details matter. Pock shooting off the rail. 3. The 3 does not go. And Faye's going to have a nice look at that same 3. The white ball's about less than a diamond away. And he's got the 5 ball on the same side of the table up, so he doesn't have to do a whole lot with the rock there. But he kind of put himself, made it a little more difficult with that 7 ball. So he's elevated, shooting over it. And the 1 ball rattles out. Yeah, I tell you, jacking up over a ball. I got stories, but we're not here to listen to my stories. Here to watch these guys play. Pock. Pock's the 5. Got about a 7.5 foot shot on that 6 ball. But as he pots it in 2 rails up, giving himself a nice angle, but a little bit of distance to deal with. Gonna have to use that rail bridge. And Pock does not use a glove. He did not pot that ball, but he kept the white ball down table. That 8 ball near the left-hand pocket really helps. So it's kind of a 2-way shot. Even if he missed it, he knew he was going to leave some distance. And sometimes it matters. Sometimes it does. So Pock returns to the 7. All the balls are down the table now. Just basically pot this ball and have a very high winning percentage, winning the frame from here. He taps the 8 a little bit. White ball comes up above the 9 to the left. And sent that 8 just a little closer to that pocket. Pots that same 8 with the rest. White ball bounces up, and he's basically straight in here. Nine ball down. Pock has 4. This is day number 2 of the 9-ball handicapped high roller tournament here at S1. Part of the high roller weekend, 9-ball weekend here. This is day 2. So this is, if you're not sure what's going on, there's 2 tournaments going on right now. This one just kicked off. This is the second hand /plate tournament, and all the players that did not qualify for the knockout stages yesterday are automatically entered into this one. No additional entry fee. Similar format as far as qualification stages, knockout stages, and all that. And prizes are available as well. So these guys are here anyway, so it's just a good use of resources. Getting a lot of play on these tables. More pool is always better. Pocky is on the one here, stretched out a little bit. Maybe use a 7 as a blocker, like that. Yes, good shot, nice timing. Let's see. He can hit the cushion. I don't think he can get as far as the first diamond up table there. So he's gonna put 2 cushions, I believe. 1 and 2. And he didn't. Not enough spin. A little too hard. But tricky shot nonetheless. It was very difficult with that 3 ball there. It'd be easy to hit the ball and have the one hit the 3 and not get a rail anyway. So you don't really want to blast it. So it wasn't the best of chances there. So Pock has ball in hand on 1, cots the 1. He's on the 3, short range, but he made sure he could just roll forward. Or he's stunned to the rail with just a little bit of spin. And the 4 is about half a diamond away from the lower left, and that 5 is above the 9 to the right. So speed control is key here. The 6 is on the cushion between the first and second diamonds from the lower left. As Pock did not cut that ball enough, and that 4 ball remains resting on the lower knuckle of the lower left-hand corner pocket. Fade to shoot. 6 balls left on the table. 4 ball down, nice little touch there. He wanted another rotation out of that, I believe. But still a viable shot. Just you gotta use a little inside spin like that. No problem for Faye. That was a well-practiced stroke. He's on the 6, but the 6 is on the rail. But natural angle to come up, maybe tap the 9 out of the way. Use the little spin to avoid that 9 entirely. So the 6 ball is down. 7 ball's 6 inches or something from the upper right. White ball comes up. And it's got the 8. Not straight in. But still pretty good angle. Screw back a little spin like that. 1, 2. Nice stroke. Well practiced. I think he's practiced these. But he's on the rail though. So this is not a 100%er, as someone might say. But today, for this frame it was. 9 ball down. Faye has 4. Or 3, excuse me. Breaks off. I didn't see anything go down. Yeah, way standing up. Dry break, as they say. And if they make a ball, does that make it a wet break? I'm confused. Not sure. Where'd that come from anyway? Hey, shooting the 1. The 1 does not fall. Catches the jaw. White ball goes up to the head string, or excuse me, the break box above the head string. And Pocky's got about a 3-foot shot on the 1. He shoots the 1, but the 1 does not fall. But the 8 goes near the upper left, and that would count. rules of the game. Hit the lowest number ball first. Get a rail after contact. And if a random ball goes, it goes. Okay, to shoot the one. One ball deposited. He's on the 2. The 3 is about diamond away down table. Pot's 2 kind of scooches forward with a little baby stun run or something like that, and has an ideal angle. An ideal angle on the 3 to get 2 to 4 to shoot it in the same pocket. Screws back. Got an angle on the 5, on the 4 to get to the 5. Doesn't even have to go to a rail, but some guys like to go to a rail regardless. Rattles in. Yeah, I didn't go to a rail with the white ball, ensuring that it has an angle. Screw back, a little low left, a little 430 o'clock type of stroke to get that white ball below and to the right of that 9 for that available 6 in the lower left. 7 balls in between the side pockets, up a little bit, left of center. The 8 ball is about half diamond away from the upper left, off the cushion. Pots it in. He kept it above the 9, which is also, that's a preference. There's no right or wrong. You get on the ball, you run the table. That was the right way to play it that time. So Faye is stretched out. Being a left-handed player, he's stretched out. The white ball's just above the head spot. And he's talking to his partner, and I'm not sure where he went. Maybe looking for... They're looking for a bridge. Okay, he's stretched out anyway. I guess they're... Don't want to go into all that right now. We're in the middle of a game, so... Lots the 6, comes up for the 7. Nice angle to shoot it in the right-hand side. And go to the left and down for that 8 ball. He caught the knuckle and the 7 ball kicked out, so Pock to shoot. Nice opportunity here. 3 balls left on the table. 2, watch out though. He didn't get enough out of it. So he's going to have to bank this 8 or play a safe or something. Most likely a safe. He may be trying to bank. He's going at it. No, he cut that ball in. Wow. You know, we have 3 cameras here, but there's no substitute for the player's eye view. When you're at the table, that's when you have the most information. And he pots 9. Pock has 5. Pock breaks off, or excuse me, Faye breaks off. I had my back turned, cleaning up my little space here. Breaks off, nothing goes down except for the white ball, apparently. Pock's looking for it right now. And we got a 1-9 combination attempt in the offing here. I'm pretty sure he's lining it up. And the 9 ball's only about probably a quarter of a diamond away from the 9. So you have absolute efficiency in lining this sucker up with ball in hand. But he's leaning over the table a little bit on one leg, so that can affect accuracy. And he got it moving, but it didn't go. Some players are really good at that shooting on one leg thing. Me, not so much. I need a foundation, but some guys, they've developed a technique where they can maintain their balance, stroke through the ball, and proceed accordingly. Faye brings the white ball down off the one, but he's you cannot pot this too. You might be able to see a little bit like that. Just shaves it, but he calls a foul on himself. I couldn't see if he was saying he double hit the ball. I didn't see the forward move. That doesn't mean it didn't move. But regardless, ball in hand for Pock. On the boot two, pots the two. Brings the white ball up left of center, almost to the in between the side pockets, down and to the left. And he's got the 3-9, and he gets a 9 moving again. But it's not going to fall. 3 ball still moving, taps the 9 once again, leaving Faye with catch up on the blue 2. And the 4 and the 6 are together, might be lined up to the lower right. He shoots the 3, hits the 9 ball with the white ball in the process, but again, nothing falls, nothing goes down. We still have 7 balls left on the table. 8 balls actually on the racking counter. Pock tried to go into those balls. He went to the 8 instead, and the white ball coming close, but not going to scratch the side. Shoots a containing safety of sorts on the 4. Just wanted to get some distance out of that because got that 5-8 situation on the right-hand side of the table, so you have to bring the white ball under the 5 some kind of way to, unless you want to try a combination, you got to get almost perfect angle. He pots the 4 with authority, but now what you gonna do? This is a good one pocket bank. I don't know if Faye pays one pocket or not, but he's a good banker, I'll tell you that. Also struck authoritatively. He's on the 6. Rattles in the 6. White ball comes up top rail. And pretty straight. Got nice tasty angle here. Come to that 8, which is just down below on the right hand side of the table. So I guess he's gonna have to screw back here. But or go forward. Let's see what he's doing. He went forward. That'll work too. He just sacrificed distance for just a serviceable angle. That 9 is a diamond away from the lower upper left. It's well off the rail, but it's a nice inviting angle. No real danger of scratching, but he did not pot the ball. The white ball comes down near the lower right-hand corner pocket, and the 9 comes to rest not far off the cushion in the upper left. Pocky shooting out of the pocket. 9 balls down. Pock has 6. There's definitely early Sunday afternoon energy in the room. Very chill, as they say, as one might say. That will change as the day goes forward. Popped right. All 9 balls remain. Fate to shoot. shoots the one into the rail, into the 3, and nothing goes away. So Pock about to cut shot on the 1, close range, pots the 1, comes around for the 2, but the 2 doesn't have a pocket. Maybe inside. Oh, he's just playing a safety. Smart play that. Gets a dead snooker, but Faye's going to shoot just 2 rails, I believe. And, no, he went for 1 rail, and he missed the ball entirely. Hits the 4 in the process, sending it up table. And Pock with ball in hand on the blue 2. Screws back to side rail. Oh, that's 6. Got in the way. So he's got to go to the right rail. Rail first, pots the 3, and also in the process, the white ball comes down and falls into the opposite diagonal pocket of the 3. So Faye with ball in hand. Got to get through these balls. 4 balls down. The 5 ball is down. There's 4 left. He's pretty ideal. Might have to roll forward a little, but nice angle on that. Yeah, just taps it in just enough. Minimize the distance. The 9 ball's on the foot spot. The 8 is about half down the way up and to its left, out in space. Pots the 7, brings the white ball underneath and around for that same 8, and he is straight in, I believe. Pretty close. Might be able to just pop it and stop it like that. 8 ball down. Nine ball down. Faye has 4. He needs 4 more. Pock has 6. He needs 2. Faye to break off. He's breaking from the slate bed. He's breaking from the break box. Open hand bridge. Breaks, pots the 1 on the side. 2 ball comes to rest above the head string to the right of the break box. The 5 prevents a 3 from going in the lower left. The 4 is almost in the jaws, the lower left. 6 is left of table, left of center. 7 is left of center. As he pots to 2, brings white ball off the right long rail and out for a combination or a safety. You could do both, or bank for that matter. I think he's playing safe. Oh, he went for the 9. He tried to use the 3 to cut the 9 into lower right, and he got the 9 moving, but hit a little too thick. So Pock returns to the table. Maybe an in-off here, carom shot into that same 9, like that. Good shot. Hit it hard. 9 ball down. Pock has 7. He's on the hill. And just a quick reminder, this is the plate event. This is the second chance event. The main event is going to start around 4 or 5. They'll start having matches. So, yeah, we got a lot of pool being played here at S1. A lot of 9-ball today. What more could you want? What more could you ask for? Get yourself down here at S1 and play some 9-ball, or 8-ball, or 10-ball, or hay-ball, or snooker. My goodness, the choices abound. As Way shoots the one. We got most of the balls up table here. Only 4 are down table. We got a safety battle in the offing. Ooh, get behind that. No, he didn't. Yeah, but the 5. I can't tell. I don't want to look. Don't know if he can get at it. Yeah, he actually hit it thick. And more than I thought he did. And now we got 6 balls up table, 3 balls down table, 9 balls in between, in the middle of the racking template. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 are all down table as he pots the one in, but he got himself right on top of that red 3. These shots are difficult. It's so easy to miss cue if you don't get a good purchase on the cue ball. But no problem for him. He pots the 3 in the upper left. White ball comes up, taps the 7, brings white ball to the right hand rail. Less than a diamond away from the upper right hand corner pocket, and he's got a cut shot on the 3 in the side. White ball's going to go into that 4 like that, sending it down, taps the rail, leaving a cut shot for Pock. He's on the. Don't forget, he's on the hill here. He needs 1 to win this match. 6 balls on the table, using the rest. With that 5 ball on the same side of the table, got to come up above. Okay, serviceable angle. You can shoot the 6 in either one of the upper corner pockets, but he did not cut that 5 ball enough. He was trying to get the 6 in the little upper right, but did not pot the 5. So Faye returns down by 3, excuse me. And he does not pot the 5. 5 comes up and back down outside the break box here, left hand side of the table. And yeah, these are like 4 stop shots here. 1, forward. Okay, watch out, 7. Oh, he hit the 7, but now he changed the angle. He's tisking himself. So now he's going to have to elevate on the 7, shoot it in the side of a bank, possibly. He's going for the bank, but white ball ended up below the side pocket. So Faye gets another chance on a not an easy shot, fairly straight in, but got some distance. Got to screw back for this 8. No problem for him. Nice stroke, Faye. Nice stroke. He is like a third of a diamond away from that 8. Can't really hit that ball any better. 8 ball is down. He's got an ideal angle on the 8. So now we know something about Faye. The pressure don't seem to bother him too much, regardless of score. Keeping the same demeanor and fighting back. 9 ball down. Faye has 5. He needs 3. Pock is on the hill. Fade to break. Nothing goes. The white ball ends up on the opposite end of the table as the 1 ball with that 8 ball serving as a blocker. So a Pock to push out here. This is my offer, sir. Do you accept or you reject the offer? He accepts. the containing safety, keeping the white ball near the top cushion, just kicking that one ball down a little bit out in space. Pock shoots the one, I'm not sure if he's trying to bank or cut that ball, but ends up with a snooker actually. But yeah, the rule's a 9-ball. Hard to predict sometimes. Not for the faint of heart. You have to endure some hardships sometimes. What do they used to say? It builds character. Sometimes, I guess. He's going to the air. Good shot. Legal shot. Hits the one first. Sends, gets the 1 and the 6 moving. But the 1 comes back up table. So Pock's going to have... It's got a good look at this one. But the 7 and 9 is a little tricky. The 2 and the 5 is a little tricky. And he's stretched out. He's got to bring that white ball down the table. Left-hand spin, but did not cut the white ball enough. The dangers of inside spin. You got to hit a different part of the ball. The balls react different. It's kind of an art. Hard to master. So Faye's about 7 feet away from the same 1 ball. And he's faced with the same proposition that 5 and the 2 and the 7 and the 9 to the right of the table. And he hangs up, I know the screen is frozen right now. He hangs up the 2. 6 is right in front of it, so I'm looking directly at the table here. Pock goes into the rail, but really had no chance to hit that one. It's buried deep in the jaws of the upper right-hand corner pocket. So, ball in hand for Faye. You still got that 2-5 situation and that 9-7 situation down below the side pockets. 8 balls out in space below the side pockets. The 1-6-4 are still up table. All right, we're back here. Visually speaking. Faye pots the 1 in, brings the white ball down. He might be able to shoot the 2 on the side, but I believe it's real tight with that 8 ball there. Best I can see. Looks like that's what he's trying to do, and he does it. So he had enough room to bring his white ball. In the course of doing so, put himself right on top of that 5. He's still in line, though. He's still in line. He can just roll forward for a position on the 4, sitting above the headstring like that. But and now the white ball's on the cushion, making things a little harder. Yeah, the 4 did not fall. Got good on the 5, but my friend used to say, hey, making the ball is only half the shot. I always remember that. All the position in the world ain't going to help you don't make the ball. Pocky pots the 4, comes down, taps the 8. He's got an angle on the 5 to get an angle on the 6, which he needs to do to get on the 7 properly. Doesn't have to move anything. He just got to get his white ball right about where that 8 ball is right now. That's what he wants to do. Not behind the 8 though, but thereabouts. That type of angle, like that. Oh, he's bending down. He exhales in relief. I believe he's got a window to pot this 7. Oh man, he rattles it in the lower right. Ouch. I know the feeling. More than I care to mention. So, Faye got a golden opportunity here to get to 6. 7 ball down. 8 ball's right there. 8 ball down, rolls to the right for the 9. White ball down. Faye has 6. Pock has let him back into this match. Now Faye only needs 2. Pock still remains on the hill. Breaks off, but nothing goes down. We haven't seen a lot of balls potted on the break this afternoon thus far. Maybe a couple of times, 3 times, something like that. I don't know. A lot of dry breaks. So Faye has the 5 obstructing his path to the 1, so he can push out here if he wants. But where would you push out to? He's calling a push out. And he's going to just put some distance in between that white ball and the 1 ball. A little strong. The white ball is heading back up towards the side pocket. But no pocket for the 1. So we're going to have to play safe here. And he does. Keeps the white ball near the top cushion. Always a good strategy. He didn't. He left some distance. He can see it because Faye's jacking up on it. So, but he overcut put a little cut on that. So easy to do when you're jacked up off the rail. Your accuracy is, for most players, it's reduced a little bit when you're doing that. So. Shot 1, pots the 1, but brings the white ball above the side pockets to the left of the blue 2. He's got a bank shot here. He goes for it. Again, it's kind of a 2-way shot, but Faye has got a shot on the 2 in the side here. Question is that 9 going to come into play trying to get the white ball back up table to the right of that 8? A lot of cover over that 3. Faye shoots. I'm not sure if that was an attempt to pot the ball. I think it was. But regardless, white ball ends up near the 9, just to the left of it. And the 2 balls up table just outside the break box. And Pock shoots. But the 2 ball remains. So now the 3 and the 5 are kind of close together. The 3 is like right on the edge of the break box, off the cushion, off the top cushion. The 5 is less than a ball's distance away from it, up table. Faye using the rest, pots the 2. Moves the 4. The 4 falls, but the white ball ends up all the way down table behind the 9. And in the course of doing so, got the 5 and the 8 out of position. They're nestled together. They're in the break box. And that's not. Yeah, that's not wired or anything off of that 5. So Faye to go to the air. Good hit. Oh, almost potted the 8 in the process. White ball ends up behind the 6.
Table 5, and table 5. Sandy and Sarah L.
3 ball down. White ball comes up to the head string. Focus. Milo. Pock goes for a bank, but the 5 ends up below the side pocket. So Faye, 5 balls left on the table here. Knock, knock. That's opportunity knocking. Win this frame, it's hill. That 5 just will not go down. rattles out and settles on the bottom cushion, real close to it, maybe a third of it, not a couple, about 3 or 4 inches away from the lower right-hand corner pocket. So Pock, his little spins that ball in, brings the white ball up to the top of the table, taps the top rail, and he's on the 6 in the corner, unless he's going to go for a combination with that 8 ball there. No, he went for the corner, but the 6 ball did not fall. So again, Faye has a chance at the 6. Nice chance. Get to the hill here. Slowly, but he did not cut the 6 ball enough, and it remains. So Pock has had a few chances to close this out here. Gotta get the clearance here. Otherwise, you just don't know. 6 ball down, rolls forward and under the 7. Nice natural shot. Easy peasy roll forward. It's what the white ball wants to do anyway. But he didn't cut it enough. So 7 ball comes down table past the side pockets, right of center, and Faye once again has a good look. And he did not miss it that time. Hit it in the center of the pocket. Nice stroke. Got an angle to roll forward here. Straight in on the 9. Nine ball down. Hill. Faye's smiling. I would be too. He got there. Gave himself a chance. Kept fighting. Didn't give up. Didn't lose his composure. He just kept attacking. Now he's sitting on the hill, along with Pock. Faye breaks off, but again, nothing goes down. Maybe it's the humidity. Joke. Actually, it's not too humid today. Pock shooting a 1. Sort of a containing safety, but he left the 1 on the side, left-hand side pocket for Faye. And to get to the blue 2, he's going to have to maneuver that white ball, avoid the 6, or the 5 and the 7, and anything else, actually. Yeah, I caught the 5. Yeah, that was easy to do. Now he snookered, I believe. Yeah, he's behind the 8 ball. About 8.5 feet away from that blue 2, so he's gonna be hamper queuing. He's gonna have to go off of this right-hand rail, I do believe. But he's gonna be hamper queuing, and he's gonna have to apply some spin. So instead, he's gonna try to curve or swerve or masse around that 8 ball, and he did so. Good hit. Easy to not execute, but that was well executed kick. Pock shooting the 2, playing a safety, and he's not trying to do nothing fancy. And he's got a snooker. White ball ends up, or the 2 ball ends up about half a diamond away from the lower right out in space. And Faye goes rail first, hits, but this is a nice shot to try to run 8 balls here. Pop down on blue 2. Pots of 2, brings the white ball above the red 3. It's got a nice line to come down for the 4. Probably have to shoot it on the short side. Or not. White ball comes forward, taps the 9. So he's on the other side of it, but he's stretched out using the rest. The 5, 6 are fairly close together in between the side pockets. The 8 ball's up table as he plays a nice little safety, just stops his ball. Didn't try to do nothing crazy. Hill after all. Don't want to be reckless. So Faye gonna have to go 2 cushions here, I believe, or 1. Most players go 2 cushions here with a little left-hand spin, 1, 2. But he sent the white ball to the right of the floor, but did not contact the floor. So that's a foul shot. Pock with ball in the hand with 6 balls left on the table. No clusters and no balls are on the rail. It's all in your hands. All up to you. You can't hide. The balls either go in or they don't. You can't explain anything away because everybody saw. That's the beauty of this game. You can't explain it away. The ball went in or it didn't. There you go. Let's go. Pock on the 5 in the side. High ball down, rolls forward for the 6 in the opposite side. 4 balls to go. 6 balls down. He's on that round 7. Pretty straight. He might just screw back. Straight up table a little bit. Like that, like that. I think he got a little more than he wanted because the white ball's to the left of the 8 and he does not have. It's hard to tell. He may have an angle to come to the rail and out. He did. Well struck. White ball comes to the rest. He is on the 9, about 3 feet away. Nine ball down. White ball does not scratch. Pock survives the onslaught from Faye. Well played, both players. Good battle serves. Back in a minute.